Met Gala takes place in 2 days, sponsored by Jeff and Lauren Bezos, who are also serving as honorary chairs, and the gala takes place 3 days after the release of The Devil Wears Prada 2. I want to talk about the woman who is very much at the center of both of those things, who graced the cover of Vogue this month with Meryl Streep, and that is Anna Wintour. Met Gala struggled to sell tickets this year because of the involvement of these two fucking morons, and I would say good riddance there, but I would also say we're not going to act like the gala just turned a corner and became morally bankrupt this year. The thing is, the gala, of which Wintour has been a co-chair since 1997, has always had the feeling of Versailles in 1785, with people who have far too much money flaunting just how much they actually have. Someone who's aware of that perception is Zoran Mamdani, who said he's skipping the gathering, focusing on affordability and making the most expensive city in the US more affordable. People just don't give a shit anymore about stuff like the Met Gala and Vogue, and I think The Devil Wears Prada 2 is aware of that. This review compared it to All the President's Men, talking about Miranda and Andy taking a valiant last stand for print media against the rapidly changing tides of AI and monetized digital content. On the surface, that's a valiant cause. Let's talk about the person that the original film really helped to immortalize. It also happened with stuff like The Incredibles. This is a woman who in 2017 took a week to come out and condemn Harvey Weinstein, right? Because for the better part of 2 decades, she had been working as a power broker in Hollywood side by side with this man. When you look at the history of New York Fashion Week, you could often see Anna and Weinstein side by side. To understand the dynamic, you have to understand the way that Vogue can help a Hollywood producer. There were over a dozen times when a star of one of Weinstein's films got onto the cover of Vogue, generally wearing Marchesa, which is the brand that Georgina Chapman, Weinstein's wife, had created. Georgina Chapman is not responsible for the crimes of her husband, but they were married from 2007 to 2021, and I'm not going to act like she's stupid. I'm not going to infantilize her. I'm not going to pretend she had no idea about any of the women that her husband harassed and raped. The thing is, Harvey Weinstein would also pressure actresses he worked with to wear the brand. So basically, they wear the brand, he makes the movies, they get on the cover of Vogue, they might win awards, it helps everyone. A notable celebrity that's worn the brand a lot is Cate Blanchett, who named her son after Roman Polanski. She admitted this on video. Speaking of Polanski, that's the same Polanski that, again, on video, Meryl Streep gave a standing ovation to when he won his Oscar for The Pianist. Same Meryl Streep who got multiple Oscar nominations working with Harvey Weinstein. She referred to him as God when accepting an award. Rose McGowan called out her hypocrisy at the Golden Globes back in 2017. Actresses like Meryl Streep, who happily worked for the Pig Monster, are wearing black in silent protest. Your silence is the problem. You'll accept a fake award breathlessly and affect no real change. I despise your hypocrisy. Maybe you should all wear Marchesa. Of course, after everything finally came out, Meryl Streep had a lot to say about Harvey Weinstein. Anna Wintour that fought for Marchesa to stick around in a brand, resulting in a bit of a comeback when Scarlett Johansson decided to wear one of their dresses. And I'm simply not going to accept that Anna Wintour did not know what her friend was actually like. In 2003, Trish Goff met Harvey Weinstein at Anna Wintour's home when she was 25. Weinstein would go on to sexually abuse Goff at a different time. This was in 2003. You're not going to tell me Wintour didn't see this behavior at her own home. People like Harvey Weinstein used the world of fashion as a hunting ground, right? So did Jeffrey Epstein, so did Ghislaine Maxwell, so did Jean-Luc Brunel. So did Diddy eventually, who was also good friends with Anna, who welcomed him into the industry. I'll probably save this for another video. Circling back to Weinstein, you had Léa Seydoux meeting him also at a fashion show before he sexually abused her. He also talked about seeing him at the Met Gala, trying to convince a young woman to sleep with him. Everyone could see what he was doing. Responsibility for the actions is on Harvey Weinstein. There were many men around Harvey Weinstein that enabled this behavior in a system that was built by men, but Anna Wintour participated in this and allowed this shit to happen under her nose, and you're not going to tell me again that she was stupid and did not know. Now she's once again immortalized by a woman who called Harvey Weinstein God and gave a standing ovation to Roman Polanski.